Hello dear friends, welcome to the lecture of partial differentiation. In this lecture we shall solve some problems on partial derivative to find partial derivatives of composite functions, that is using the chain rule. In our earlier lecture we have seen, or we have actually proved the rule of partial derivative for composite functions, and that is also known as chain rule. So the rule is, if z is function of x and y, and x and y are functions of u and v, then, so this we have seen in our earlier lecture, then z becomes, z becomes function of u and v finally, and therefore the partial derivative of z with respect to u is written as, or expressed as, partial derivative of z first with respect to x, and then that of x with respect to u, partial derivative of x with respect to u, plus partial derivative of z with respect to y, second variable is y, and then partial derivative of y with respect to u. This is dou z by dou u, or partial derivative of z with respect to u. Now the partial derivative of z with respect to v is given in the similar manner: first partial derivative of z with respect to x, then partial derivative of x with respect to v. Now the variable is changed from u to v. So this is the change, corresponding change, plus partial derivative of z with respect to y, and then partial derivative of y with respect to v. So this is the chain rule, and that we have to remember. So here z is function of x, y, and x, y are functions of u and v. That we have to note. Now I have written some problems here. We shall solve these one by one. Solution for the first. It is given z is equal to cos y divided by x. And further, x is equal to u square minus v, and y is e to the power v. So that is given, and we should have to find, we are asked to find partial derivative of z with respect to u and partial derivative of z with respect to v. So it is exactly of this type. Z is function of x and y, and then further x and y both are functions of u and v. X is function of u and v, y is function of u and v, and therefore we shall use the chain rule. So here z is function of x and y, and x and y are functions of u and v. So that means it may be expressed like this: z is function of x and y, and x and y are functions of u and v, like this, some functions of u and v, and therefore we shall use the chain rule. By chain rule, we have partial derivative of z with respect to u is equal to partial derivative of z first with respect to x. We have written the rule here, and that is easy to remember. Partial derivative of z with respect to x, and then that of x with respect to u. We are differentiating first with respect to u. So partial derivative of x with respect to u, plus next part partial derivative of z with respect to second variable y, and partial derivative of y with respect to u. This u is fixed. We are differentiating first partially with respect to u, and so we shall write both the rules, and then we will find out the values. And what will be dou z by dou v? In place of u, we should have to write v. So that will be first partial derivative of z with respect to x, into partial derivative of x with respect to v plus partial derivative of z with respect to y into partial derivative of y with respect to v. That is the chain rule, and it gives both the derivatives. So from 1 we shall now write from 1 dou z by dou u directly. Dou z by dou u. What is dou z by dou x? Now see, z is here. Partial derivative of z with respect to x. Z is cos y upon x, and therefore see, this is the value of z, cos y divided by x, and we shall differentiate this with respect to x, and that means it is reciprocal function 1 by x. Derivative of 1 by x we know minus 1 over x square, and cos y is constant, it remains the same. So therefore it is minus cos y divided by x square. Derivative of 1 upon x is minus 1 upon x square. Cos y remains as it is. So this much is dou z by dou x. And what is dou x by dou u? Partial derivative of x with respect to u. See this. Partial derivative of x with respect to u is 2u, and v is to be treated as constant, so its derivative is 0, and simply it is 2u, and plus dou z by dou y, partial derivative of z with respect to y, and x is to be treated as constant, so 1 upon x remains as it is. Derivative of cos y with respect to y is negative sin y, so it is negative sin y divided by x remains constant into. Now what is dou y by dou u? Y is here. See, y is exactly the function of v, and therefore it is to be treated as constant when we differentiate partially with respect to u, and therefore dou y by dou u will be 0. So this is equal to, now we can simplify this, that is minus 2u can be written first, 2u cos y divided by x square, and next is minus sin y upon x, or we can put the value of x and y, these are given, and the derivative of z, partial derivative of z with respect to u can be written in terms of u and v. So that will be equal to, so this I shall write here, and this is equal to, finally we can take the LCM as x square, and negative sign also we can take common, and you see what will be at the numerator, it is 2u cos y plus we have to multiply by x sin y, and or that is dou z by dou u is so therefore partial derivative of z with respect to u is equal to, finally we shall put the value of y and x, so it is negative 2u cos y, y is e power v, minus x, we have multiplied here by x into sin y, so this negative sign of both these we have written common, and therefore this will be x is this value u square, that is plus sign u square minus v into sin y. Sin y is e power v. We are putting values of x and y as given expressions divided by x square, and that is u square minus v whole square. So this much is dou z by dou u. Now we shall find out from second dou z by dou v from 2. From 2, dou z by dou v is equal to, see, dou z by dou x, it remains the same as earlier. Partial derivative of z with respect to x, which is earlier we have written minus cos y divided by x square into dou x by dou v, partial derivative of x with respect to v. U is constant and derivative of negative v with respect to v is minus 1. So it is minus 1 plus dou z by dou y, partial derivative of this with respect to y, it also remains the same. Derivative of cos y is negative sin y divided by x, the same. And next is dou y by dou v. So what is dou y by dou v? Partial derivative of y with respect to v, e power v. Derivative of e power v is e power v, the same. And this can be simplified as, this will be positive value and this is negative value, and the denominator I shall take x square as earlier, and you see it is cos y minus, we have to multiply by x, and that will be minus x sin y into e power v. Or if you put the values of y and x as given in the problem, this becomes dou z by dou v is equal to cos y, y is e power v, c, minus x, x is u square minus v, into this term I shall write first, e power v, and then sin y, sin e power v. Whole is divided by x square. The value of x is u square minus v, whole square. So this is dou z by dou v, and thus we have obtained these two values, partial derivative of z with respect to u and partial derivative of z with respect to v. So what is important in this type of problem is to use the chain rule, and this is the chain rule I have written, and that is to be remembered and used to be used correctly. Now we shall consider the second problem, solution for second. What is the second problem? Z is again a function of u and v. Z is a function of x and y, and prove that further. If x is equal to e power u plus of e power negative v, y is equal to e power negative u minus e power v. These are the values of x and y given, and what that suggests, x and y are functions of u and v. So it is as earlier. Then we have to show that, this relation holds. The partial derivative of z with respect to u minus partial derivative of z with respect to v, subtraction of these two is equal to this much. So for this purpose we have to find out the partial derivative of z with respect to u and then partial derivative of z with respect to v. So we shall write solution for second. Z is function of x and y are functions of u and v. So given, but one thing is to be noted. Here z is given as function of x and y, but which function is not given exactly. So z is some function of x and y. So given z is, I shall write f of xy, function of xy, and x is function of u and v. Y is also a function of u and v. See, and therefore by the chain rule, see, that is z is a function of x and x and y are functions of u and v, and therefore by chain rule, this is the chain rule, we shall write by chain rule of derivative of partial derivative of composite functions. So we have, first we shall find out partial derivative of z with respect to u. Differentiate z partially with respect to first x, and then derivative of x with respect to u is to be taken. Plus this is one part with respect to x, and now partial derivative of z with respect to y, and then partial derivative of y with respect to u only. We are differentiating with respect to u. First we evaluate this, and then we evaluate the partial derivative of z with respect to v. So this is equal to, what is the partial derivative of z with respect to x? Z is given as only function of x and y, some function, and therefore we don't know what is the exact value, and we shall write this as it is. Note this. dou z by dou x. And what is the partial derivative of x with respect to u? See, this is function of x, and derivative of with x, partial derivative of x with respect to u will be e power u only. This derivative will be 0. So it is e power u. And next is plus partial derivative of z with respect to y. This will remain the same because z is not given exactly which function, and therefore we should write this as it is. But this y is given. X and y are given as exact functions of u and v. So y is equal to e to the power negative u, and its derivative is negative e power negative u, and this derivative will be 0. So this much is what we have is dou z by dou u. And so also what is dou z by dou v now? Dou z by dou v is, see, the same rule we should write, that is partial derivative of z with respect to x into partial derivative of x with respect to v. In place of u, we have to write now v. So if you could write this rule correctly, then we can easily write the another derivatives rule, that is partial derivative of z with respect to v. Just replace u by v plus, or you can see like this, partial derivative of z with respect to y, and then it is multiplied by partial derivative of y with respect to v. We are differentiating with respect to v. So this is dou z by dou v. And now, as earlier, this remains the same, dou z by dou x, and into dou x by dou v. Now the partial derivative of x with respect to v is, this is constant, and therefore its derivative will be 0, and the partial derivative of this will be negative e power negative v. So that is negative e power negative v, and plus dou z by dou y will be the same as it is, and what is dou y by dou v? Partial derivative of y with respect to v, this is 0 and this is negative e power v. So these are the values we have obtained. What is this? Is dou z by dou v. Now see the problem here. We have to obtain the difference of these two. Partial derivative of z with respect to u means this value minus this partial derivative, and therefore we shall suppose this as 1 and 2, and we subtract 2 from 1. So from 1 and 2 the subtraction is we have on subtraction. See, the subtraction will be dou z by dou u minus, I shall write here, dou z by dou u minus dou z by dou v, subtraction of these two, 1 minus 2. Now see, this is a common term, dou z by dou x. So I shall write that common, dou z by dou x, in bracket this expression minus this expression. This negative of negative becomes positive in subtraction. So e power u plus e power negative v, and next is plus dou z by dou y is common. This is common. Dou z by dou y is common, and what remains in bracket? You see, in the subtraction we are subtracting 1 and 2, subtraction of these two. This is common, and negative sign is this one, and this will become positive in subtraction. So minus, or I shall write this term first as, or you see, we shall take negative sign common because there is negative sign in the result. So I shall write here negative sign common because these two both have negative sign, and therefore negative dou z by dou y, negative dou z by dou y is taken common. So what remains in bracket is e power negative u and minus e power v. See, after taking common we have subtracted, and but you see, this is what is this bracket? This is exactly, you see, x. This is x. And what about this bracket? This is exactly y. So therefore this is equal to x dou z by dou x minus this is y, this is x, and this is y. Y dou z by dou y. Using the given functions values, and this is the result we want to prove. So dou z by dou u minus dou z by dou v is equal to this expression, hence the result. So this completes the solution of second problem. Now we shall solve the third one. See, the third problem is, observe it, if h is function of y minus z, comma z minus x, comma x minus y. Actually h is function of three variables of this type in terms of x, y and z, and then we have to prove that partial derivative of h with respect to x plus that with respect to y plus that with respect to z is equal to 0. So this result we have to prove, and we shall express first h as function of three variables. These are three variables, and for that purpose we shall suppose these variables as these values as u, v and w. So let u is equal to y minus z, this value, and next is v is z minus x and w is x minus y. We shall assume this. Therefore then h becomes, then what will be h? H will be function of u, first value is u, second is v, and third is w. H is function of u, v, w, and further u, v, w are functions of x, y and z. Thus, therefore h is a function of x, y, z, and x, y, z are functions of u, v, w. So that is we have the expression, or so this we can express as h is function of first u, v, w, and u, v, w are functions of x, y, z, and therefore finally h becomes function of x, y, z, and here also it is a function of x, y, z. But to get the partial derivative of h with respect to x, with respect to y and with respect to z, we should use the chain rule. So therefore by the chain rule we have, first we differentiate h partially with respect to x. We have partial derivative of h with respect to x, and to differentiate this you may observe this. First we have to differentiate h with respect to u, then with respect to v, then with respect to w, and then the derivatives of u, v, w partially with respect to x. So that is to be noted. Here y and z will not be there when we differentiate partially with respect to x, because they will be constant, and thus this will be first partial derivative of h with respect to u into partial derivative of u with respect to x plus partial derivative of h with respect to v into partial derivative of v with respect to x. X is fixed, you see, plus partial derivative of h with respect to w into partial derivative of w with respect to x. So this you should note. This is the partial derivative of h with respect to x. Actually this is the extension for this chain rule here, because here z is function of two variables x, y, and x, y are functions of two variables u and v. So therefore there will be two terms, but here h is function of u, v, w, and again u, v, w are functions of x, y, z. Therefore in this derivative, partial derivative of h with respect to x, there will be three terms corresponding to these variables u, v, w, and now we shall evaluate this. and then we will evaluate what is dou h by dou y and dou h by dou z. First evaluate this. So this is equal to dou h by dou u. Now you see this we shall keep as it is, but because what is h? H is function of u, v and w that is given. So I shall keep this as it is. The exact expression is not given. What type of function is not given? Only it is function of u, v, w, and therefore it remains as it is. But now u is expressed as a function of x here, x, y, z. U is given as y minus z. So we have written x, u, v, w. H is function of x, y, z, and see, one thing is h is we have written in reverse way. First you see, this is to be corrected. H is function of u, v, w. So h is function of u, v, w, and u, v, w are functions of x, y, z. Here I have written correctly, and u, v, w are functions of x, y, z. You please note this change. H is function of u, v, w, and then u, v, w are functions of x, y, z. Now you see this will remain as it is. What is the partial derivative of u with respect to x? U is y minus z, and x is constant. See, y minus z, y and z are constant when we differentiate partially with respect to x, and therefore this derivative of u with respect to x will be 0 because y and z are constants. Plus dou h by dou v, this will be as it is, into dou v by dou x, partial derivative of v with respect to x. See, z is to be treated as constant, and partial derivative of negative x with respect to x is negative 1, plus dou h by dou w, and partial derivative of w with respect to x. You see, when we differentiate partially with respect to x, y and z are to be treated as constant. So y is constant and derivative of x is 1. So this much is the derivative dou h by dou x, or we can simplify this as dou h by dou x is equal to, this is 0, this is negative dou h by dou v, and plus dou h by dou w. I shall suppose this as 1. Further, because we have to find out these three values and then add it. Now next, what is the partial derivative of h with respect to x? That we shall obtain. Next, dou h by dou y, or I shall write, we have solved these two problems earlier, I shall write here. Dou h by dou y we shall find out. Next is dou h by dou y, partial derivative of h with respect to y, second variable. Now the x, y, x, z and x and z will be constant, and as earlier, partial derivative of h with respect to u into partial derivative of u with respect to y, plus partial derivative of h with respect to v into partial derivative of v with respect to y, plus partial derivative of h with respect to w into partial derivative of w with respect to y. So this is the by the chain rule, and now we shall use the values in this expression. This is equal to partial derivative of h with respect to u will be the same as earlier. Now we have to only write the values. What is partial derivative of u with respect to y? That is 1. So it is easy to write, and plus dou h by dou v, partial derivative of v with respect to y. There is no y, z and x are constants, so its derivative is 0, plus partial derivative of h with respect to w, and that of w with respect to y is minus 1, or therefore this is see this is positive value and this is negative. So, or that can be written as dou h by dou u minus dou h by dou w. This is second relation. And now we shall write the third one, and that I shall write here. Further, the partial derivative of h with respect to w. Partial derivative of h with respect to w will be replace not w but x. It is partial derivative of h with respect to x, y, z we are finding. X with respect to x and with respect to y we have obtained. Now with respect to z, third term. So this is what we have obtained is partial derivative of h with respect to y, and we have supposed it as second. Now with respect to z, see this, and according to that we can write as partial derivative of h with respect to u and into partial derivative of u with respect to z. In place of y we have to write z plus partial derivative of h with respect to v into partial derivative of v with respect to z plus partial derivative of h with respect to w into partial derivative of w with respect to z. I am sorry, there was a power failure. We will continue the solution. Partial derivative of h with respect to z, and this is equal to partial derivative of h with respect to u will remain as the same, and partial derivative of u with respect to z. You see, u is y minus z, and derivative of u partially with respect to z is -1, plus partial derivative of h with respect to v and partial derivative of v with respect to z, that will be 1. By observation we can write it easily, plus partial derivative of h with respect to w and that of w with respect to z. There is no z in w and x, y are constants, so therefore its derivative is 0, and thus this will be negative dou h by dou u, or that is partial derivative of h with respect to z, and that is equal to negative dou h by dou u plus dou h by dou v, and we suppose this as 3. Now we want to show this addition is 0, and we have obtained these values separately in 1, 2 and 3. So we add 1, 2, 3, adding 1, 2, 3. We get, now see, 1 is here, dou h by dou x, partial derivative of h with respect to x. So that is dou h by dou x plus, we shall add the left sides. Second is dou h by dou y, partial derivative of h with respect to y, and plus partial derivative of h with respect to z, and this is equal to. Now we may see the sum on the right side. This is negative dou h by dou v plus dou h by dou w, etc. So this value cancels with this one. See, positive and negative, and dou h by dou w is negative here. So these two cancels, and what remains is dou h by dou u, negative dou h by dou u cancels, and therefore this becomes 0. So it is easy to verify. The sum on the right side of 1, 2, 3 becomes 0, and this is what is the required result. Hence the result. So thus we have solved some problems on chain rule or derivative of composite function, partial differentiation of composite functions. Now I shall give some problems for practice. Here I have written some problems for you to solve. See, the first one is find dz by dt when z is xy square plus x square y, x is equal to 80 square and y is equal to 280. So here z is function of x and y, and x and y are functions of t only. A is to be treated as constant. So that means in the first problem we have to use the first chain rule, and in that case the derivative of z with respect to t will be total derivative, because for the first problem z is function of x and y, and x and y are functions of t only. So therefore here we have proved this result, dz by dt is equal to partial derivative of z with respect to x into partial derivative of x, not partial but the total derivative of x with respect to t, because x is function of t only, and plus second part will be partial derivative of z with respect to y and into derivative of y with respect to t. So this rule we have to use for this problem. It is easy, only put the values of this both dou z by dou x and dx by dt from these functions. And what next, this will be the answer. And what is asked next, verified by direct substitution. So what is the direct substitution? That means we should put the value of x and y in z. X is 80 square, y is 280 and its whole square, etc. And then z directly becomes function of t, differentiate z with respect to t. So that is the meaning of verified by direct substitution. So you do both the parts. Now second is u is function of x, y. X and y are functions of r and s. So thus u becomes a function of r and s. We are asked to find partial derivative of u with respect to r and partial derivative of u with respect to s. Now this I hope you can solve it. Partial derivative of u with respect to r will be expressed as first partial derivative of u with respect to x, then partial derivative of x with respect to r, etc. And second part will be plus dou u by dou y into dou y by dou r, and so on. So we have solved this type of problem. Here there is change in only notation, variables. U is function of x, y and x, y are functions of r and s. For the second problem, you see u is function of x and y are functions of r and s. Then we have to differentiate u partially with respect to r, u partially with respect to s. So these are the answers. So this is for first and this for second. Third is for the third problem, u and v are functions of x and y defined by this expression, and what is asked is to prove that dou u by dou y is equal to dou v by dou x. So y is function of u and v, x is function of u and v. So for the third result, so this result, so it will be easy to find what is dou y by dou u, or first you can see find dou x by dou v and then find dou y by dou u, and these values are their reciprocals. Take their reciprocal. 1 over dou x by dou v is equal to dou v by dou x, and similarly 1 over dou y by dou u is dou u by dou y. So show these two are equal. Find these values and take their reciprocals and then show these are equal. So I hope you can solve these problems. So please try to solve these problems. Thank you.